going on, everybody? Once again, it's Uncle Greg TV. I'm your host, Uncle Greg, and today I'm talking about 3 reasons why you suck at picking a major. So the one thing I want to get across, if you don't get anything else from this episode, is that there's one major thing that's keeping you from picking the major that you like. That one thing is fear. Fear is natural. Fear is something that we all have. There's nothing to be ashamed of. But I have a belief that if you identify the fears, they lose their power. So today we're going to dedicate this episode in identifying the 3 fears that are keeping you from picking the major that is perfect for you. Fear number one is the fear of commitment. Yes, the fear of commitment. I read a lot of your messages. I'm always following college students on Twitter and reading their messages, and they're just saying, I'm only 18 or I'm only 19. How am I supposed to pick something that I'm going to do the rest of my life? Your fear of commitment is coming through with that statement. The idea that you're going to pick a major at 19 and do that the rest of your life is highly unlikely. It's kind of like having a girlfriend in high school and marrying that woman and staying with her for 50 years. Does it happen? Yes, it happens. Every day it happens. But usually it's the other case. Usually you have a high school girlfriend or boyfriend, and we used to always laugh at this, that you'd swear you'd be together, and then freshman year comes and 2 months in, you guys break up. Why does that happen? Because life happens. You move on, you grow. Nothing is bad about it. It's just a natural course of things. A lot of you are going to pick majors and know like that's your high school sweetheart. Maybe something you were good at in high school, and just know that that's going to be your major. And then life happens. And then that turns out not to be your major. It's okay. It's all a process. Even if you pick the right major and you love it all 4 years, the nature of the workforce, you're probably going to do 2 or 3 different things that are kind of related to that, but not exactly the way you envisioned it. That's the way it goes. So, fear number 2. The fear of getting it wrong. That goes kind of into the fear of commitment too. A lot of people are afraid that, okay, I think I got a major, but what if I hate all the classes and then I gotta change it again? Most of you will get it wrong. It's a part of the process of college. As you find new interests and you find different things, you're changing as a person on all levels. So why wouldn't your major change along with those things? And a lot of people are saying, well, what if I'm halfway through college with this major and I take in all these classes and I decide to change my major? Then I have to tack on another year. Well, my answer to that is I'd rather you tack on another year, maybe be a 5th or 6th year senior, than to wake up at 30 and say, oh my goodness, I want to try something different. And now you got a wife and mortgage and a kid that needs to be fed all the time. You got different responsibilities at that stage in your life. It's a lot easier to make transitions while you're young. So go for it, go after it. Go ahead and make mistakes, fall on your face. I mean, you're in an environment that supports you searching for different things. So pick a major. If you get it wrong, you get it wrong. It's nothing wrong with that, and it's very easy at this point in your life to switch directions. Just know it. Fear number 3, the big one. Fear of unemployment. I know you hear your parents in your head like, oh, Johnny, I'm great that you're excited about and passionate about philosophy, but what are you going to do with that? What are you going to do with that? The magic question, what are you going to do with that? And the simple answer I have is you can do whatever you want with it. But I think with this one, there are no safe majors anymore. And I'll repeat that so that it sinks in. There are no safe majors anymore. When your parents were going to college, let's say they were an accountant, they only had to compete with all the accountants in their city. Now, thanks to this global economy that we live in, this digital age, if you're graduating as an accountant, you have to compete with the entire world. And what do I mean by that? Well, let's say I can find an accountant in the Philippines who's familiar with my state's laws as far as accounting and as far as the tax laws. Well, then I only have to hire them when I need them as a business. I don't have to have a staff accountant anymore. I can hire them for a fraction of what I hire you for. So why am I going to hire you? So you see, even those businesses that used to be can't miss are kind of shaky right now. Right now we're in a transition, and I don't know where it's going to go. I don't know what it's going to look like, but there's a lot of uncertainty, especially for college graduates, as far as getting jobs. So the only way that I know to combat that is to be true to you. Is to be the best you that you can be. I mean, that sounds cheesy or whatever, but the only way that you can be the best employee or entrepreneur or whatever you want to be is to do something you love. So if you have a genuine interest in something, I wouldn't fear getting a job when you get out. If you're world class. That's the catch. You have to be world class at it. Because if you're world class, you'll find employment, you'll find money. You won't be eating ramen the rest of your life. So those are the 3 major reasons why you suck at picking a major. I'll go more into being world class as these videos go on, and about your life's purpose versus your passion, all those things. That'll come. But I just wanted to start out today about the 3 reasons why you suck at picking a college major. If any of this resonates with you, please follow me at aboutme.com about.me/perfectmajor. You can follow me on Twitter at perfectmajor. I'll have all the information at the bottom right here if you look for it. I'm easy to find. Shelton Greg, take it or leave it.